There's been a rise in the number of shops, retail parks and shopping centres lying empty in Scotland. The Scottish Retail Consortium have described the findings as cheerless. It's calling on the Scottish Government to reconsider plans to increase business rates in their next budget, as Brandon Cook reports.
Across the country, high streets are struggling to fill empty shops. The number of vacant buildings is now at a near two-year high. While it's slightly improved in retail parks, it's gotten worse in shopping centres and town centres. In Arbroath, empty units are becoming ever more noticeable.
The amount of empty shops, everything's boarded up, it looks dirty. There's just no choice at all.
Just 6 years ago, Turriff's High Street was named the best in Scotland. A pandemic and a cost of living crisis later, and the town has managed to buck a trend of decline. The local business groups say rates relief has helped.
We're quite lucky. I think a lot of the businesses in the High Street, Main Street are 100% rates relief at the moment, which does help. I know for a fact if any of them had to start paying rates, they would struggle because that is a big cost. And especially if they increase, that wouldn't be good for the High Street.
But the Scottish Retail Consortium warns business rates are set to rise next spring. They say this needs to be stopped to give high streets a chance.
So what we need to do is try and attract some more footfall and improve the number of shops that are on our town centre. So we need to inject some much needed vibrancy back into our retail destinations in Scotland. And we've got some ideas around how you do that, particularly around business rates. We need a more ambitious approach from government to keeping down the business rate in Scotland.
Irene, that would be great.
Rose helps run Turriff's charity shop. She says many places are running on tight margins.
If we lost the small business rates relief, for instance, then that would affect how much money that we can give back out to the community. It really needs to be well thought out, I think, and continued to help the high streets. You know, otherwise I think a lot of businesses will go to the wall, especially with the cost of living as it is at the moment.
The call has the backing from those tasked with changing the face of Aberdeen's declining high street.
And anything that can be done to incentivise business, incentivise people to go out and do more trade, I'd welcome it.
The Scottish Government says small businesses here are currently enjoying the best rates in the UK, with 100,000 businesses not paying any at all. But that's not eased concerns for those who say their businesses are struggling to survive. Brandon Cook, STV News.